Greetings, it's Guru Mayor here with Senses of the Soul, and we're working with desire. In this little video, I want to give you a practice for working with desire. So a little review first. Why is desire considered one of the heavy emotions? Like every emotion, there's a positive side to it. Fear is exciting and exhilarating, and yet it can trap us in terror and panic. Similarly, desire is a wonderful, pleasurable thing, but can also enslave us. So like with all other emotions, we neither want to try to repress it, deny it, because it's got a positive message for us. Neither do we want to totally indulge it and let it take over. So in the middle is something where we're consciously aware of our emotions and can work with them. In the case of desire, it's simply there to help us know what we need, give us the energy to get it, so that we go back to satisfied and content. But a lot of tricky things can happen with desire. So I want to work with it today in a simple meditation, simple breathing meditation. We control emotions at Senses of the Soul by allowing them to do their work. And again, desire, if you take away all the guilt and all the fascination with desire, it's simply a pure energy to help us know what we need and get it. So let's work with that today. So I hope you're sitting in a place where you can be calm and relaxed, and close your eyes. And we'll begin breathing through a puckered lips, a rounded lips. Just a deep, like you're sipping in something beautiful, and then exhale through your nose. Close your eyes, calm your body, and let this sound and this feeling work on you. So first you've got a lot of nerves in the lips. That's why we like to kiss. And it's why babies explore things with their mouth. So the feeling of that life-giving air coming through, cooling your lips, that triggers a calming effect because your mind knows that you need air. But it also triggers a sense of pleasure. So as you breathe, relax your body and enjoy the life-giving air. You can't live without air for more than a minute or two. So here you are, filling your lungs with this delicious, life-giving substance. And pleasure has a relaxing effect on your body. So I want you to just, if air isn't luxurious enough for you, imagine that you're drinking in some beautiful, tasty liquid. So the word hunger, needs are like hungers. Things that we hunger for go way beyond just physical. There are mental, emotional, spiritual things we also hunger for. So keep breathing and feel that you're feeding yourself, not just air, but that sensation will remind your mind that it's nice to be satisfied in all ways. One of the problems with desire is when we become insatiable. We just can't get enough, and we're driven on and on. So this simple breathing exercise gives you the ability to create a moment of total contentment. Try that. As you're breathing, feel that you have no needs right now, in this moment, or that you have needs. We have to realize that we're fragile and we have millions of needs. But in this moment, with this breath, the universe is taking care of every one of your needs. So let yourself move in that direction. The breath will help. Move in the direction of, I am completely contained. The container of my body and my life contains all the contents that it needs, and so I am content. Breathe, moving yourself toward contentment. And don't compare what you might need. Just let your mind be right here, creating a little oasis of contentment. And talk to yourself. If your mind is saying yes, but, okay, if it's raising some negative concerns about what you need, just answer them, just for a few minutes here. Answer those thoughts with positive thoughts. Soothe yourself. Everything's okay right now. I've got what I need in this moment, in this breath. Later I'll take care of other things that I need. Practicing peace, practicing contentment. We spend much of our lives and our whole history as a young child, our whole history as a species is, I want, I need. And as long as you have a human body, that will not end. But I want to see if you can cross over and realize that there's a whole universe that's breathing and living and dying, and you can create your own contentment. Keep breathing. And see if you can realize this, that you have a lot of physical needs. But once they are reasonably met, you don't get more content by having more of that same stuff. And then you overdo, you overeat, you overindulge. But sometimes we don't realize, well, I want more contentment. You have to switch to the non-physicals as a source of deeper fulfillment. You have to go to be fulfilled by non-physical things. It's not that you don't need all your physical things too, but... So with each breath now, begin to drink in, bring into yourself, what is it you feel hungry for that's can't be satisfied by a physical thing? I need calmness, I need peace, I need love. And you may think you need to wait for a lover, but just try bringing in love. You remember what it is like. Bring it in with your breath. Fill your lungs and fill your body with love, or whatever the needs you might feel. Soften yourself, allow your own vulnerability, admit it, and then go ahead, self-nurture, self-feed, self-care. The truth is you have a million needs and you're in charge of feeding them. So I hope this breath is helping you see that whole cycle. Need, ability to feed, and your ability to create contentment within yourself. When you work with desire well, and you know what you need, and you get good at feeding yourself on all levels, you go way beyond contentment. You start feeling joy. When there's a physical thing, we enjoy. But when you learn to feed your non-physical needs, it becomes joy. It becomes very deep and profound. Take your last few deep drinks of a self-feeding nectar. And whatever your experience now, just know that you can practice, you can get good at this. And all of this applies to your physical world as well. You come back knowing when you feel bad and knowing the need that will help take care of it. So now inhale deeply, last breath. Hold that. Just treasure all the things that have come to you, that are in you now, and that will come to you. See if you can satisfy your soul. And exhale. I hope you're in a state of peace. Sit there for another moment. Enjoy it. We just did this for a few minutes. You can do it as often as you want, and then it's just a practice to help you learn to take care of yourself really well. That's where the peace comes from, the joy. And when your joy becomes very solid and deep, it's technically called serenity. So yes, something as crazy as desire, when you work with it consciously, can produce serenity. Might take some work, some years of work, but there's no better project than learning how to live free and masterful in this world. So there you go, a little taste of Senses of the Soul today.